Yeah, baby. Today is something to smile about Saturday. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you being on here this morning. Listen, guys, we're going to be reading you an incredible story of a 10-year-old entrepreneur. Guys, 10-year-old. A 10-year-old entrepreneur, guys. How does that even happen? Right? Big dreams do come true, and they oftentimes come in small packages. So this is really a part two of what I do is who I am. If y'all remember this from the last Something to Smile About Saturday, and can you believe that we are only two Something to Smile About Saturdays? This is the second to the last one, guys. We're gonna take a little break, and so hopefully you guys are gonna have an opportunity to join us. And so by the end of this episode, if you have not signed up for the Next Level Fun Life community, guys, I want you to go ahead and do that. Don't get left out of the playground. I want you guys to be able to come along with us to the next level. And that's what we're doing on here. And so today on Something to Smile About Saturday, I just want to give you the opportunity to just really encourage yourself, motivate yourself to realize that you have something deep inside of you that's just burning, guys. It's just itching to get out. So thank you for joining me. Appreciate you being on here. Hey, listen. So what were you doing? What were you doing at 10 years old? Playing tag? Watching cartoons? This young man we're going to be talking about, this dude was running a business, hiring a team, and taking his mama to Disney World with his profits. So I'm going to introduce you to Mark Wright, the 10-year-old entrepreneur who proves that age really is just a number, but faith in action is everything, boys and girls. And so thank you for joining us. Appreciate you being on here on the Childlike Faith Podcast. Here in the Fun Life community, I am your playground guide, Johnny Juan Ortiz, here in the Childlike Faith Podcast. This is the premier podcast for you Christian entrepreneurs who want to grow and scale your business to be able to achieve the financial freedom you're looking for without sacrificing your time, your family, your faith, or your joy. And today's story comes to you right out of the book by the same title, right? Something to Smile About. And it says this: Mark Wright is a seasoned performer in the world of free enterprise and opportunity. He is the president of Kittle Card Company and one of the youngest entrepreneurs in Canada. Mark started his business when he was just 6 years old after listening to some motivational tapes. Following a visit to the art museum, Mark thought he would make some drawings and see if he could earn money. His mother suggested he put his pictures on cards and sell them. He was an immediate success with some rather unique concepts. He knocks on the door. Incidentally, his mom goes with him and gives his short but effective sales talk. He introduces himself. Hi, my name is Mark, and I'm freezing. This is Canada. I'm selling greeting cards. Remember, how many would you like to buy? Here's a handful. Just pick the ones you want and pay me what you want. His cards are hand-drawn on pink, green, and white paper. They cover the seasons of the year, and Mark sells them about 3 days a week for a total of 6 or 7 hours. He averages about 75 cents a card and sells about 25 cards an hour. Now, remember, this book was written many years ago. And so Mark quickly realized he would need help. So he currently has 10 staff members, primarily artists who draw the pictures. He pays them about $0.25 for each original drawing. He has expanded his operations through the mail and seems to get busier and busier. His first year in business, Mark earned $3,000, enough to take his mom on a trip to Disney World. It's been a little while. So by the age of 10, Mark had become something of a media celebrity. He appeared on a late night with David Letterman and interviewed by Conan O'Brien. Mark had an idea. He didn't count his birthdays. He received some encouragement from his mother and started his business. My question to you, cool kids out there watching live or joining us, appreciate you guys being on here. My question is this: do you have an idea that's marketable? If you do, take action. And there's a little side note here. It says, ideas do not care about the age, sex, race, creed, or color of who has them or what someone does with them. Woo, man. What's your takeaway? What is your takeaway, guys? Seriously, what is your takeaway? What do you got to say? I mean, several years ago, this kid, Mark Wright, president of the Kitty Card Company, started selling hand-drawn greeting cards at the age of 6 after being inspired by going to some motivational talk and a trip to the art museum. How do you put those two together, right? And so by the age of 10, the kid from Canada was a full blown entrepreneur. He was ready to go. 25 cards an hour. He's working 6 to 7 hours a day. 10 staff members, making enough to bless his mama and go on a trip to Disney World. Mama didn't take him to Disney World. He took mama to Disney World. But what stood out for you guys in that short little brief story? What stood out for you guys? I mean, it's one of those things, guys, that you have to really understand and know that it wasn't just what he did, it was how he showed up. And really, life is just about showing up, right? His pitch, his presentation, simple, powerful, and cold blooded. Literally. He said, "Hey, listen, baby, it's cold outside. Let me come in." So he said, "Hey, my name is Mark. I'm freezing. I'm selling cards. Pick what you want. Pay me what you want." How easy is that, right? Economics 101, supply and demand. And so he didn't wait until he was older. He didn't let doubts and fears stop him. He took action. He didn't scatter his shots, right? He focused. He literally just started. And if you guys have been following us for any length of time, you guys know it's the start that stops most people. It's the start that stops most people. And so you don't have to be great to start, but baby, you do have to start to be great. And so the fun life lesson is this: dream big, start small, just take action. Just start. Just take action right now. And so just like Chris Schenkel, we talked about last week's story, Mark didn't waste time wondering if he had what it took. He used what he had and he went for it, right? Start where you're at with what you got. Go, baby. Let's get started. So what are you putting off? What are you procrastinating on, right? So here's the thing. Mark believed, he created, he served, he asked, and then he earned. And the more you learn, the more you earn, guys. And that's the same DNA that every single one of us has inside of us. So whether you're 10 or 110, God does not call the qualified. You guys have heard this. He qualifies the called. You just simply have to be able to step out in faith, right? We talked about this yesterday, right? Hebrews 11:1. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. 1 Timothy 4:12 says it this way: do not let anyone, don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers, right? Proverbs 21:5, the plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance. So what are you being diligent about? If it's not leading you to abundance, you're probably doing it wrong. That's where we need to connect. JohnnyWan.com, baby. We got some stuff to do. We got some work to do. And here's the thing, guys. My question: if a 10-year-old can launch a business and hire a team, what could you launch this week with what's already in your hands? What idea has been living rent-free in your mind? It's time to start charging rent. It's time to start leveling up. I was able to bring on a new client this past week, yesterday, matter of fact, and it was amazing how I was able to get them all their stuff, get them all their content, all their books, and we're ready to start. And they are ready. They are so ready to start not just changing their life, but they're so ready to start changing the lives of the other people that they are going to be helping out. There is somebody somewhere waiting for you. Yes, you and you and you guys, so that you can go ahead and start living your best, most fun, blessed life ever, that's going to help them do the exact same thing, guys. So stop waiting, stop procrastinating. If a 10-year-old can do it, why not you? Better question, why not now? I mean, if not this, then what? What are you doing, cool kid? Let's go, baby. I'm telling you guys, whose life could change if you stopped waiting and started creating? Seriously, what's one skill? And here's where I need to stop giving so much information. My coach has already told me, Johnny One, you're giving away too much information. No, I'm not, because chances are you're not going to take action on it. That's the truth of the matter. If I was to scale back and tell you what coaching is holding somebody accountable. When somebody strokes a check, that's when they start to pay attention. When they pay attention. Here's the thing. What's one skill that you have had, maybe as a 10-year-old, that you've buried, that you've put on the shelf, but could bring back to life right now? Which one? We're going to call this the dream resurrection episode. So, what's the dream? What's a dream that you've had that you've held on to as a kid? Call me. Let's talk about it. Again, it's a free conversation. Let's just visit. Let's just visit and see what it leads to. And so you can have it's whispering. It's whispering you. It's asking you. It's almost begging you. Hey, bring me back to life. Resurrect me. Let's do this before we expire. So cool kids, stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for permission. Start where you're at with what you got. Your gifts. The Bible says that your gifts will make room for you. Your story matters. Your creativity counts. And as we talked about this past Thursday on Lisa Costa's virtual stage, Ignite Your Impact, guys, I want you to refire those childhood dreams and turn them into kingdom impact. So let's connect. JohnnyJuan.com, right there below. Download, hit me up. I'll shoot you the download, or I'll shoot you the recording that we had this past Friday if you missed it. This past Thursday, if you missed it, I want to get that talk into as many hands as possible. And then I want you to sign up for the next Cool Kids Masterclass on October 14th. I think right now we're up to about 5, 6, 7 people, but we've got room for more, and I want you to be in there. I want you to be in there, so let me know how we can help you guys to be more, do more, and have more. Rebecca, thank you for joining us. Appreciate you. She says, great story. Her takeaway is I overthink and waste time wanting to be perfect. Whatever that is. Missing the childlike fun working with customers. Oh, yeah, I got you. I hear you. I know. You're not alone. There's too many of us that are sitting there waiting for the perfect opportunity. It doesn't exist. You have to do it scared. That's what I talked about this past Thursday. Actually, multiple people said that. Start scared. Do it unafraid. Do it imperfectly. Because once you understand that if it's worth doing poorly until you learn to do it well, until you get better at it. Look, life doesn't get easier. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Life does not get easier. The truth of the matter is, right? Repetition leads to mastery, right? Repetition's the mother of learning, making action the father of it, and eventually it will become into the architect of accomplishment. And so once you start to put all these modalities and all these ideas and theories into practice, right? Howard Partridge talked about it this past Thursday. I followed Howard Partridge. Not an easy act to follow, but he said it perfectly in his book, Failure to Implement. When you fail to implement, let me see if I can pull it out without knocking everything down. When you fail to implement, here's the thing, guys. This is the number one reason people do not reach their goals, is they fail to implement. You have the visualization, right? You have the visualization. The realization is over here. And so in order for you to go from visualization to realization, you've got to put in the implementation. We learned a new word at Toastmasters yesterday, Mellerism. You've got to have some Mellerism. You've got to be able to put that in there. I may have used it wrong, but that's the word. So here's the thing, guys. What are you failing to implement? What are you failing to do in your life? I want to be able to help you be more, do more, and have more. If you can't, if not you, then who? If not now, then when? And I want you guys to be able to live the life that you really were put on this earth to do. I want you in complete alignment with your earthly assignment. God put you on this earth for a reason and a purpose, and for such a time as this. There's a reason why you were born at this time and not back in the 1800s or 1700s, but right here, right now. And once you own it and understand that, my wife and I had a great conversation about the limiting beliefs that hold us back and the people that she serves. And that's exactly why my prayer has been, Lord, give me the wisdom, the courage, the confidence, and the convictions to be able to do the things that you've put me on this earth to do in a way that pleases you, in a way that glorifies you, and serves the cool kids that you've given me to serve. And if you're watching this live, Rebecca, Chema, Angie, whoever's on here right now, I want you guys to understand and know that is my prayer for you. And I want to be able to connect with you. I want to be able to help you. If you're watching this on the replay, listen, guys, seriously, God put something inside of you that he didn't put in anybody else. And you have to be willing to be able to step out of that comfort zone. Nothing good ever came out of the comfort zone. You're going to have to step out of that comfort zone and live as if God is with you, because the truth of the matter is he is. He's got your back. One with God is the majority, right? And we talk about this all the time on Friday. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. All right, boys, I better shut up. You guys gonna get me going already up here. Again, after this one, we only got one more something to smile about Saturday. and that's going to be it. Next Monday is going to start the final farewell week. We're going to try to end this out with a banger. I'm going to bring you the best of the best Motivational Mindset Monday, Transformation Tuesday, Win This Day Wednesday, Thriving Thankful Thursday, the best Faith Your Fears Friday ever. And then we're going to do one more Something to Smile About Saturday. And then the final, we actually are going to be wrapping it up. October 6th makes 2 years. We've been doing this, guys, consistently, persistently. We've gotten better. We've evolved. We've had some incredible guests. We've gotten some incredible clients. We've closed some pretty big deals. We've helped a lot of people. We've served a lot of people, but now we're taking it to that next level. And I don't want you to miss out. So let's connect. JohnnyJuan.com, funlifecoaching.com. Get signed up. Love you. Appreciate you. Adios.